Al Sharpton, you are despicable. I'd rather be dead than to continue to live and call myself a black man. I'd rather die. Death is welcome rather than to call myself you spineless black man. I don't want to be one of you. I don't want to be one of you weak men, weak people. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And that's how black men see themselves. They think they are the pride of the universe when it comes to sexuality. They strut around, we don't need a job. We got a job between our legs. We don't need a bank account. We got a bank account between our legs. Yeah, that's how black men think. Oh yeah, daughters, that's how they think. You know, we got a whole lot of black men that ain't nothing but cowards. They're just sick to your stomach when you look at a black man. You need help. You need prayer. Who's that guy? Who's he? Barack Hussein Obama? And when I see people like this lowlife called Barack Hussein, this slimy, this snake, this emissary of the devil, whose father also ran off and left him. America, don't turn this great nation over to the Negroes. They're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. They're not ready. I beg you. I beg you. I beg you. Don't do this thing. Don't do this thing. Don't give America over to the Negro. They're not ready. Can they be ready? Yeah, but they're not ready now. We also need to be clear that Barack Hussein Obama is not the answer. He got to talk about your mama. But this half-white boy, this trashy bastard, won't even lift up his voice in defense of his mama. One of the lowest white women that ever walked the earth. That woman tried to get more black men on top of her than you could shake a stick at. Obama's mama. Hussy. Floozy. Low-life sack of white trash. Gave birth to that long-legged devil. Barack Hussein Obama is a long-legged Mac Daddy. He has found a whore in the black community, and he's pimping it to know, and he's macking it. He's a Mac Daddy. He's macking you whores is what he's doing. He's macking you. He's a Mac Daddy. Here comes the long-legged Mac Daddy. Here he comes. Showed up about 6 months ago. Alleged to be black. Running for president. All of a sudden, Pastor Manning is a damn fool. He pimps white women and black women. Obama is a long-legged Mac Daddy. No idea what he's going to do, and the reason why you're doing it is not because of honor and integrity, but simply because he got a black face. But I told you, he also got a white mama. You hypocrite, you. You spineless. You know what? You don't have enough sense to poke piss out of a boot. And you're talking about Obama as your president. Again, black men don't have a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it out of. And they're looking for Obama to give them more irresponsibility. Obama is a Mac Daddy. Obama pimps white women and black women. I'm going to make that long-legged Mac Daddy tell me where he was born and who he is and where he came from. I'm going to demand the truth. I'm going to demand the truth of him. What's the big deal? When the policeman stopped me and asked me for my driver's license, I don't go into a long tirade about when I first started driving and who my daddy was that taught me and what kind of cars I drive. I just produced the doggone driver's license. That's all. That's all. Produce your birth certificate, man. That's all you got to do. I haven't trashed Obama. His African in heat father went a whoring after a trashy white woman. He was born trash. I said he was born trash. I didn't trash him. I'm speaking the truth about him. Until you do that, don't talk to me about that white trash called Barack Hussein Obama. I've been fighting this war and will continue. The worst possible thing that could ever happen to black people, more grievous than slavery, more grievous than the Middle Passage, more grievous than the Ku Klux Klan, will be the presidency of Barack Hussein Obama. You pimp, you! All the Jewish nation said, give us Barabbas. Give us Barabbas. They said, but what must I do with Jesus? They said, crucify him. Crucify him. Spoke with one voice, crucify him. But give us Al Sharpton. Give us Barak. Sounds like Barabbas, don't it? Give us Barabbas. Give us Barabbas. Give us Barabbas. Crucify man and give us Barabbas. Sounds familiar. But it was a grave mistake. It was the biggest mistake they've ever made. Give us Barak. You say, crucify man. When the black person sees the world, they see it like this. But in reality, the world is like that. You want to talk about choosing a black man to be your president. You have no honor. You have no honor. You make babies like Aunt Jemima makes biscuits. Now get angry about that. Do not give the White House to that half Negro Barack Hussein Obama. And so when we talk about his wife, Michelle, a great big old black outfit on, this woman is really, she is a weirdo. First of all, she's ugly as sin. And let me say this too. Whether it's at the state dinner or whether it's at the State of the Union address or wherever they are, this woman dresses like a slut all the time. It is sad and disgraceful that this woman would parade herself before the world in such a seductive outfit. The fireman wears the fireman's uniform. The policeman wears the policeman's uniform. The nurse wears the nurse's uniform. The soldier wears the soldier's uniform. And Michelle the Fist Bumper wears the uniform of a street harlot. Barack's out there in Honolulu trying to convince Michelle the Fist Bumper Obama. By the way, what's this business with Michelle giving everybody the old fist bump? What is she, some running back for the Chicago Bears? What's going on with that? Giving one another the old fist bump. Oh, there you go, Michelle, and there you go, Barack, with the old fist bump. There you go. Run, children, and tell everybody that you know Oprah Winfrey is the Antichrist. I no longer am I an African American. Don't call me and don't expect me to act like you. I'm not one of you. No. Don't you ever call me again. Don't you call me a black man. Black men, they are despicable. We got a whole lot of black men that ain't nothing but cowards. They're just sick to your stomach when you look at a black man. Now I won't say something just to get you all upset. No strength. Don't take care of your children. The future of you African and African American people is in my mouth. It's not in your hand, it's in my mouth. And I don't have to compromise with not one of you nappy-head people. I'm talking about black people. You don't rise to my standard yet. You despicable group of people, you African, you Jesse Jackson, you process head Al Sharpton, you are a despicable group of people, cursed and incorrigible. And there's no hiding it. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy. I've been saying it all along. You need the Lord. And you need me. You know, people are trying to keep themselves shelter from the storm, and you got black men in the shelter shooting and raping and maiming. What is wrong with y'all? Who is it that has taught y'all to be? Black women heard me preaching about black men. No, they ain't got no money. Every time you see them, they broke. When they take off their shoes, their feet stink. Y'all heard me? You need to understand that only death will stop me from speaking this truth. But while I have life, while I have breath, while I have strength, I'm going to keep on preaching to you black people until you get the strength of God, the power and the wisdom of God back in you. You better kill me. That's what you better do, because if you don't kill me, I'm going to deliver you. I am James David Manning. I'm the Lord's servant.